Hi everyone, welcome back to another Watch Me Work on this channel. My mom recently requested some Silent Night Nativity type of nails, and the clear jelly stamper Baby It's Cold Outside plate came in literally just at the time that she requested this, and it was a perfect plate to use for this design. I wanted to do a Watch Me Work so you guys can hear the commentary between me and my mom. Let's get into it. I start by removing the Swarovski crystals from my mom's last set. These were her Swarovski Crystals snowflake nails that a lot of you guys enjoyed the video of. It has some of my most viewed for the Christmas season video collaboration that I did, and I've seen so many of you guys recreate it, so thank you so much for tagging me and showing me your recreations on this design. When I remove Swarovski crystals, I use a combination of toenail clippers, fingernail clippers, or cuticle nippers, and if I still can't get the crystals off, I go in with an e-file and file around them. We are going to jump a little bit ahead here to when it is time to put the color application on. So I've removed my mom's nails, I've prepped her nails, I've applied my primer, I've applied my clear gel base, and we're going to go in with some colors. I'm going to take Light Elegance's RSVP, which is a gorgeous metallic silver type of color. I love this color and I love how bold and bright that silver is. I haven't used this color in quite a while, so it did need a little bit of a stir to bring that metallic back. Using my Light Elegance Oval No. 4 gel brush, I'm going to apply some of this metallic gel to her pinky nail. Now when you're applying metallic gels, you can do this a few different ways. If you kind of swirl the product on the nail, you'll get like a swirl type of look. I like that look for some occasions, but a lot of the times I like the look of it looking like nice and even. So when I'm first applying the product to the nail, all I'm doing is just getting it on the nail. That is my goal. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take a little bit more of it, and I haven't cured in between, just keep that in mind. And I'm just going to kind of do a paint on motion just to blend everything together and make it look more cohesive. Sometimes when you're using metallic gels, you will notice that it might look bumpy if you have uneven application of gel underneath the product. So that is why I will do a sandwich technique sometimes when using metallic gels. The blue that I chose for this design is Ugly Duckling No. 60. This blue is the perfect midnight sky type of blue. It is like a dark, rich blue with specks of fine blue and silver glitters in it. Nah, we'll just see what happens. Oh, this is a beautiful color. Oh my gosh.
Perfection?
Yeah, this will be awesome. Look at that.
Gorgeous. Look at all the speckles in there.
Yeah. It's so pigmented I can't even fade it. Oh my gosh, let's just do all your nails that color. Hey, look at that, it's pretty.
I was gonna change the whole picture.
I know, we won't do it. Oh my gosh, I just can't take how beautiful this blue is. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna try a different type of ombre in here that doesn't work. I've never done this before, so I'm just gonna try this. Well, it's wet because I think it would fade easier. Now when I ombre, I don't typically do wet on wet ombre. I usually cure in between. So I wanted to try this technique. I'm gonna take my Ugly Duckling ombre brush, which is my first time ever using this brush. Now, like a lot of nail art techniques, there is not one right way to do it. There's tons of different ways to do it. So all I'm doing is taking my ombre brush here and just fading the colors together. But as you can see, it kind of just made a mess. It might have been the fact that they're both metallics. This one might end up looking a little bit bulkier than the other ones, but we'll stamp over it. So the way that I usually ombre is I will do the cuticle color first, then I'll cure it and just kind of fade it gently down into the natural nail. Then I'll go in after I've cured that product with the other one, fade it towards the cuticle. And I decided in this design to use the ombre brush, which you guys will see later on that I end up going back to my normal brush because I just found that it kind of faded a little bit different. Maybe I just don't know how to use this brush properly. I think I'm going to do all your blues first.
Okay.
So because I'm not going to do the wet on wet ombre, which there is a lot of different techniques out there for wet on wet ombre, and the way that I've kind of played around with it, I don't personally like it. I prefer to cure it like I was telling you guys. But I did find that the ombre brush worked really well for fading this layer into her natural nails. I thought that it worked really well for that. I just didn't like it for the next step where we do the silver. Taking some of Light Elegance's black tie, which is my favorite hard gel black type of color, I'm just going to create the ombre look where I'm fading it towards her cuticle now. My mom and I had discussed before we even started her nails kind of what we wanted to do, and we wanted one hand to be blue faded into black with silver stamping, and then the other hand to be blue faded into silver with black stamping. So that's what we're doing. Right now we're working on her left hand, which is the blue fading into the black. At this point, I'm still using the ombre brush. These are way too close in color. I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna do another layer of black.
Maybe you pulled it up too far? No, we're stamping on it.
Yeah, we'll stamp on top of it, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna do one more layer. And you go, and then that'll darken the bottom up a bit. One of my favorite parts about doing my mom's nails is the discussion that we have about the design and the different products, even though sometimes I don't take her advice. Sorry, Mom.
So when you're doing this, we want about half the nail, the light color,
Yeah.
so that when we stamp, we got plenty of room for the stamp,
Yeah.
because those aren't tiny stamps. We're gonna lose the top of that
A little bit.
stable.
I actually didn't mean to do it like this. I meant to do it more so that the blue was like in a circle, but
Oh, like a halo
yeah,
effect.
I think it'll look okay though.
That makes sense though, you know.
I know. But I can even add more blue at the end and make it look like that. I'm glad we did silver on your pinky and your thumb though.
Well, it makes everything else brighter.
Yeah, I didn't want to give you like a dark set of nails right now. So this is where I realized that the ombre brush was just not working for me. You'll see on this nail here that I did not pull the blue quite as pigmented down the nail. So when I was ombreing it, it just was not blending very well. So I wanted to try with my LE number 4. I can get the same effect with just a normal brush though. I don't think you need like an ombre brush.
Yeah, but you've been doing ombres long before other people have them.
Like I feel like I get a better effect with just a normal brush. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong.
Well, no, you're feathering it though, whereas that brush causes the feathering.
So like my mom said, I actually am doing the ombre brush work for it with my oval number 4, where it may look like I'm kind of pulling the product, but I'm definitely just feathering it and almost like patting the product down the nail. I'm gonna go back in with blue and fade it back down again too. I feel like I can like sponge it a bit and make it blend better with this brush. Okay, let's chat about this discussion. I don't want to at all say that ombre brushes do not have a purpose in the nail industry. I definitely think if you're going to do a wet on wet gel ombre type of look, I think that they would have a lot more benefit than the way that I do it, where I do like a dry sort of ombre look. So I especially think that that brush would come in handy if you are using like actual full solid hard gels where they're not super pigmented in color. I just find when you're doing pigmented ombre, but like this one, that the kind of patting motion that I use with my oval number 4 seems to work a little bit better for me anyways. You want me to make it like a halo?
I think as long as everything stands out, that's kind of what you're going to want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because everything about that night is haloed.
Right, like more rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Framed with a nice soft oval frame.
Yeah. All I'm doing here is taking the Ugly Duckling polish and just trying to make that round type of look, which in all honesty, guys, this was an unnecessary step because once you get your stamping on, I didn't even notice. Okay, this nail turned out to be my nemesis nail. Oh, shoot.
Too much?
Yeah. Oh, crap. Usually my Omni tool cleans it up pretty good. That didn't work. I'm gonna try a brush covered in some gel cleanser to clean it up. It is a hot mess in here. Oh god, there's hair all over. I swear this nail like literally just hates me. I just made a hot mess of it with the blue gel polish. I swear I never struggle cleaning up colors this bad. Jesus. This blue. Oh my god. Oh, what is happening here?
It's killing you here.
I'm not sure if this product was so difficult to get off because it's blue or metallic or gel polish or what the heck, but oh my gosh, I struggled. Oh, Mom. You're gonna have blue cuticles on this one. I can't get it out. It's like blue eyeshadow once you start with it.
Blue eyeshadow is the only one that can make as hot a mess as it does.
Oh god, I remember I did blue eyeshadow on a girl for a wedding and it just like got like everywhere. Oh my god, it was a disaster. And I'm not a professional, I don't know how to take that stuff off. So then afterwards she was like, so is that like a new technique to put like blue underneath the eyes like that? I'm like, oh god. I just couldn't get it off. Poor girl.
Yes.
Yeah. That is.
That's what I was going for.
She was just such a sweetheart. She was like trying to make it nice that I made a giant mess of her eyes. I love that.
That is striking.
And, you know, I'll still halo it a little bit more, but
That is striking.
I just feel like these don't blend as nice as I wanted them to.
Wait till we get the black on there.
Yeah?
That'll pop.
Okay. We are going to skip the gel application and finish file and all that jazz. And I actually am going to go in with Ugly Ducklings number 43, which is their super rich, bold black gel polish. I decided that on the nails where the ombre is going from blue to silver, that I wanted her pinky and her thumbs to be black because it was just too much silver on that hand. You guys know that when I make my designs, I like to make my designs cohesive. So on her left hand where we had the blue fading into the black and the silver and pinky thumbs, I thought it looked super good. But then when I looked at the other hand where it was blue fading into silver and silver, pinky, and thumbs, it was just too much silver for me. So I wanted to make the black go on top of the pinky and thumbs on her right hand, and I felt like this made it way more cohesive. Every time I use Ugly Ducklings black gel polish, it reminds me how much I love this black gel polish. That black is very intense. Ugly Duckling black is really nice.
Wiseman, Manger, Star.
So is this all that's going on? This is a star? Because that's going to look pretty darn boring.
Yeah, well, what else would you put on there? You got your Wiseman, your Manger, and your Star.
The stamping products I'll be using today are my Clear Jelly Stamper Big Bling Stamper, my Clear Jelly Stamper Black Stamping Polish, as well as the Clear Jelly Stamper Baby It's Cold Outside Stamping Plate, which has a super cool nativity scene on it. I'm just going to apply the Wiseman to her pointer nail. I'm trying to center it where the blue and the silver meet. And then I'll add black down there. I think that'll look good.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Manger nail. I wanted it to be in the center where the blue and the silver meet. These images from the Clear Jelly might look a little bit big, but because her nails are round, they sit perfect. But yeah, let's do something else for this. We can even try and do that angel if you want. Like do the angel at the bottom and then the star at the top maybe. But I will just do like the top of her. So I did try to stamp the angel multiple times. When you line up her wings to her body, if you use the same color, it doesn't overly look that great, but at the same time, it's supposed to look like a shadow. So I just kind of left it. We also wanted to put the star on the finger that the wise men were looking towards. So you'll notice that on her right hand, the star is on her ring finger, but on the left hand, it's on her pointer finger. For this silver polish, I'm going to use Caption Silver in Rewind Repeat. This is my favorite silver for stamping. I find it to just be such a nice shade, and it also stamps really, really well. It's super pigmented.
I think if you do that and then...
Do you want me to do black?
No, I think if you'd done black body and silver wings, it would pop nicer.
Okay, we can try that.
Just silver wings? Silver wings? Silver wings?
No,
Silver
I'm
wings?
going to do a silver outline.
Or maybe that's what you should do on this one then.
What?
The silver
Silver
outline.
outline? Sure. That'll look sweet. I'm so glad my mom suggested to outline the angel in silver. There, I like that.
Me too. That pops.
I almost feel like you need to outline everything now, but... So in order to make it look like the nativity scene as well as the three wise men were kind of walking on some sort of shadowy ground, I'm just going to take some of that Caption polish and just paint a ground. Now this brush is seriously just a cheap brush that I had in my collection. You don't want to use anything too fancy for polish because it definitely ruins the brushes I find. Taking some of my Vetro Pigment Black, I'm going to do the exact same technique on her opposite hand where I want the black shadow to go on top of the silver. Now metallic polishes typically dry rather quickly, so you don't have to worry about waiting for it to dry, but it is nice that the Vetro cures. Taking the Caroling We Will Go plate again from the Clear Jelly Stamper, I'm going to stamp the Silent Night verse on her thumbnail. What do you think? Crystals at the top?
I leave that to you.
This one I'm going to cover up my mess on. Right there, okay? No matter how much I move you, that's where you need to be.
Uh-huh.
It's up to you to put yourself back there.
Okie dokie. I'll work on that. Oh, the bossy girl.
Just you and Erin. So on her thumb, I had some finished filing that I needed to cover up that you can see where I took the color away from. Now you guys, when I was watching this video back, I forgot how much I struggled with her thumb for some freaking reason. I think what it was is I was rushing because I had filled myself with a whole ton of clients this day. Does that happen to anybody else? I find I do the worst work when I'm trying to rush. I hate rushing. Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's just how it's gonna be. I give up on life today, Mom.
At no other time would that have
Like that blue is perfect. I don't love black crystals.
I know, but they're gonna look good on this.
Yeah, they will. Maybe I should use my tray that I wanted to try. But like, look at that. It makes them go straight up. It's almost like it's magnet.
It might be, hun.
Well, it's not because they're not metal backed, but I think that tray is super cool. To apply my Swarovski crystals, I'm going to use Light Elegance's brush on nail glue, these micro swabs I get off of eBay, as well as my ugly Duckling Blinger tool. So the blue crystal is called Denim Blue, the black crystal is called Jet or Jet Black, I can't remember what it is. And the different sizes here, the blue one that I just put in the middle is an SS20, the ones on the side are SS9s, then I'm going to go in with some SS12s as well as an SS3. I love matching the Swarovski crystals that I use to the design that I have done. So in this case, we're using silvers and blacks and blue. So I'm going to use silver, black, and blue crystals. On the black nail, I'm only doing silver and blue. And then on the blue nails, I'm only going to do black and silver. I apologize that her thumbnail was out of focus here. Clearly I was not paying attention when I was applying it, but I purposely stamped the script font low on the nail so that I can apply some Swarovski crystals right at her cuticle. So my mom's pinky nail on her left hand is significantly smaller than the pinky nail on the right. A little dinky pinky.
I preferred skinny, but it didn't rhyme.
A dinky pinky. Like I couldn't have done much bigger crystals than those in your dinky pinky. I need a nap.
Or wine.
Or wine. The top gloss I'm going to use today is my Wildflowers Metallic Top Coat. You never want to apply any sort of top coat or gel over top of genuine Swarovski crystals. Instead, go in with a fine brush such as this one and surround around the crystals. It will 100% dull the shine if you go over top of them with gel or top gloss.
I can hardly wait to watch that bloom.
I know, I'm really looking forward to that one. I feel like you can't make nail porn when you do like religious nails though. Right?
Something blasphemous about it.
I just couldn't do the top gloss porn in this video, you guys. It just didn't feel right. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. I also hope that you enjoyed the dialect between me and my mom. I give her a hard time all the time. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!